Hey guys, we are taking a look at yet again another entry in the Jurassic World line from Mattel. We have got a couple of Roarivores today. We have got the BARYONYX and the Allosaurus. So these guys are, again, like all the other figures pretty much in this line, they come in that open air style package. So you can see the figures in full view, you can play around with the action features and all that good stuff. And the back has a kind of a demo and a bit of a write-up as well as some cross-sell. So yeah, let's just get to it, pull them out and take a look. All right, guys, so here are the dinosaurs out of the package, and we've got our BARYONYX here on the left, we've got our Allosaurus on the right, and I wasn't too familiar with this dinosaur. I'm still not. I kind of knew what an Allosaurus was, at least from my perspective. This is the one that I always saw that was kind of T-Rex-like, but was considered the weaker one. I guess it's certainly smaller than the T-Rex, but I don't know if that's true or not at this point. So many dino facts have changed since I was a kid. I don't know anymore. But these are two of the Roarivores in the Jurassic World line, so that is basically what it sounds like. They're going to make noise, they have moving parts, and in general I think they are pretty solid toys. They are similar to the Carnotaurus that I previously looked at, but they do have a little bit of smaller size. They're slightly smaller price points, and then they don't have some of the articulation. They've got some different, and it's similar but different. So as far as articulation on these guys goes, I'm going to move the Allosaurus to the side, and we'll just focus on the BARYONYX because they're basically the same. These guys have tails that you have to put on, so they snap in. It's just to package them, but you snap them in, they don't move. The legs are similar to the Carnotaurus where they can swivel, but they are meant to be in the same kind of pose. So this one, the BARYONYX, is meant to be in the right foot forward type pose, but they are hinged so you can kind of splay those legs out. It helps with stability as well to be able to do that. One difference with this particular figure is it has hinged and rotating arms. So you can move the arms out and up and down, and these arms look a lot more dinosaur-like. It does have a moving jaw, but that's tied to the action feature. And while we've got this guy here, let's just talk about him as a dinosaur. So this guy is, as far as size goes, it is pretty decent in length, and overall it's a pretty big dinosaur. I mean, so far most of them have been, but we've got a little over a foot in length, and then we have got about 6 inches tall to the head. Of course, you can make him taller if you do the thing where you rear him back up, but in terms of the neutral pose, you've got about 6 inches tall. I think in general, this guy kind of looks like, looks crocodilian to me almost, at least in the head, the kind of narrow head that we've got here with the eyelids that kind of run along the ridges of the skull there. But a lot of him is covered in kind of your standard reptile type scales. And then the back of him also looks like the back of a crocodile or an alligator, where he's got the ridges that run all the way down to the tail, which I think is good. It's a different look than some of the other dinosaurs that I've looked at so far. Obviously, this guy is slightly less on the paint apps because of, I believe, the lower price point. He's mostly cast in this kind of stony gray with the navy blue that runs in spots up the legs and then down the back. But what's really cool and what I really like about this dinosaur is the metallic blue that runs along the head here as well as behind the eyes. And then, of course, he's got the painted teeth and tongue. So I like the overall look of him. Again, for a dinosaur that I have no idea about, I bought him just based on cool factor, and I think he looks pretty cool. He does have the button on the back like we've seen previously, so we'll push that. So that triggers the mouth, and it also triggers the sound. So you can see it does have different sounds, it does move the mouth. So all in all, it's a pretty cool action feature and something that the kids are definitely going to get a kick out of. Now, the Allosaurus is exactly the same in terms of what it offers as the BARYONYX. Same thing, it's just obviously a different dinosaur. It is basically the same thing in terms of size, so we'll just do it again. We've got just about 13 inches this time around, and then as far as height goes, it's about 6 inches as well. So you're still getting a decent amount of plastic for your 15 bucks out of these figures. Articulation is the same. You have to put the tail on with this guy as well, so there's no moving tail. But this guy is even less in terms of paint apps, I believe. He's mostly cast in the same kind of gray. It's a little different color. This is more traditional gray rather than that sandy type gray, but we've got the yellow stripes and spots that run all over the legs, and this guy has a lot of striping all the way down from the crest of the head all the way down to the back. And then we do have that painted tongue, which is a gray tongue, which I find rather interesting. I don't understand that, but I'm not going to dispute it either. What do I know? And we've got those painted teeth. And of course, we have the same type of action feature. So we've got the button on the back, and you push it, So that's a weird growl. I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, these guys have different sounds, which I think is really cool. I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to do this until I get bored with them, but I know that my daughter likes doing these, and it's fun to be able to make your toys make sounds like this. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's kind of weird, but it's a cool looking dinosaur. He looks very menacing, so I am very, very happy with these guys. Again, these are the Roarivores, so they do make sounds, both of them. They have the action features. They are in the $15 price range, but they have basically the same size as the $20 Action Attack. It's just a slightly different. They're a little slimmer. They're not as beefy as, say, that Carnotaurus was, but I dig the fact that these guys have the sound feature. They might be a little light on paint apps compared to some of the other dinosaurs, but I overall think that you're definitely getting your money's worth with these. They are fun toys, and again, it's the same thing I keep saying, and I sound like a broken record at this point, but Mattel is packing in the sculpted detail, they're packing in the design, and packing on the paint where they can for the price point. Not to mention the fact that they're giving us all these types of action features, which I really think is making this line very versatile, very different, and very fun, and I am still 100% on board. So that is going to do it for this look at the Jurassic World BARYONYX and Allosaurus from Mattel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.